Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This is fielded at the goal line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
Mike by four.
He don't know no better. Now.
On first down, Dunn completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, high 7.
51. Let's set a tone.
Ready.
Throwing again. Dunn. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Looking to throw. Dunn. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to John Ross. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, spinning away. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go. 8, read. Pick me up. Here we go. Kill. 6-6, pull it high. Snap.
On 3rd and 2. Done. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
80 weapon.
Kill. Turn up.
A toss play to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against.
And the Raiders have got him. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Done. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's take it inside his own 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Put up. 180. 56. Lock in, lock in.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, pick your game up.
On second and inches, Trubisky. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Stop! 180!
That's right, baby. They don't want
They'll try to run this one in. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Sit up! 180!
6, right there, 56. Let's go deep, tighten up.
McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Intended for Dorsett. Incomplete. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Trubisky will throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw. Done. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's go. They can't hang with us. Check fake.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
218, chop.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Done. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Now it's Trubisky. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mott's 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Right there, 56.
McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So close to an NFL record, but denied by the crossbar.
And you have to feel bad for him, don't you? He squeezed every last inch out of that kick. Oh, I thought he had it, but you said it. He's denied by the cruel sound of the metal crossbar.
Throwing to start the drive. Done. Over the middle, Dorsett. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Done. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler, 64, goodbye.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun. Done. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now on second and 13. Trubisky, man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Let's go, D.
Hey, Echo.
On first and 10. Done. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming out.
61, matchbox lights.
Operating from the gun. Dunn. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, New England.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Danny.
Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Two draw Corker.
That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Bird. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Sherman, the fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ready, set.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
It's a party
So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for Oakland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.